Hi everybody, just wanted to do a short video for when we first get out of bed. So a lot of these stretches I do myself every morning, just makes me feel good, gets things moving, gets the blood circulating, gets the joints nice and lubricated. So you can do these on the bed. I'm doing it on the floor here obviously for you to see me better, but you can get on your bed to follow this, and make sure you have plenty of cushions or folded blankets that you might be able to use as props to be able to be more comfortable in some of the poses. So let's lie now flat on the bed. Legs nice and long to begin with, and making sure the lower back feels comfortable. So we don't want a big arch underneath the back. We want to have a nice flat back to the bed. So we're thinking about tucking the pelvic area up towards the face, tucking the pubic bone up towards the face. So lying back flat, I've just got my head raised so I can see you, but I'm going to start with just opening and closing the feet. So windscreen wipers with the feet. So you stay nice and comfortable and relaxed, and of course only do what feels right for your body. Listen to your body, only do what's right for you. Stop if anything doesn't feel right. Modify the movements, and making sure you're following any advice from your healthcare professional. Just doing what's right for you on any given day. Alright, now we're going to do a full body stretch. So let's bend the knees first though. Place the feet onto the bed and lying nice and flat, and let's stretch the arms, so taking them where you're comfortable, stretching the arms and reaching long, nice and long. And here you can even arch the back a little bit, so making a nice big cat stretch and relaxing back down. Make the back nice and flat and even tuck the pelvis up a little bit. And again, let's stretch the arms long and let's arch the spine if that feels okay. A nice big stretch, like a cat would stretch when they wake up, and then relax. And again, if it feels okay, we'll stretch the legs long and do that nice big stretch with legs nice and long. So again, taking the arms where you're comfortable, up over the head, even bending at the elbows, but a nice full body stretch. So all the way down to the toes, pointing the toes, arching the back if it feels okay, maybe flexing the feet. Nice a long stretch. And now start to try and take one side nice and long and relax the other, and then swapping. So we're going from one side, stretching one side, full stretch, and then the other side. And throughout we're just breathing steadily. Nice full breaths, steady breaths, and that feels good. Full body stretch. All right, let's bend the knees, feet flat on the bed, and let's do a few of these pelvic rolls, so pelvic tucks and rolls. So that we don't have an arch in the spine, let's tuck the pelvis, so bringing the hip bones closer to the face, and then we're going to make an arch, so tipping the pelvis forward and making an arch in the spine. The spine is off the bed a little bit, and again tucking the pelvis, so little tucks, and just be gentle with your body, and then pelvis tipping forward so we have a nice arch. And let's do that again. So tuck the pelvis under, pubic bone coming towards the face, back is nice and flat on the bed, and then let's do that arch, so tipping the pelvis forward, little arch in the spine. Very good. Bringing that back nice and flat again. We'll do a few marches. So we're just bracing the belly a little bit and just lifting one foot off the bed and then the other. So like we're marching lying down. So a little brace in the belly. We can breathe in to prepare, breathing out to lift the leg, and breathing in and out. Let's do a few of those. Breathing in and out. Bracing the belly, especially when we lift the foot off the floor. You can relax the belly on the in-breath and then brace as you lift. Relax in, brace, lift. Let's do one more each way. Very good. Alrighty, so keeping the legs hip distance. Let's do a few windscreen wipers. So we're just taking the legs over to one side, both together, and over to the other side. Now, let your hands help the legs a little bit. So we don't want to let the legs flop all the way over to the bed. We're just doing a few little windscreen wipers. One way and then the other. Bracing the belly, so protect the lower back. Maybe tucking that pelvis up towards the face a little bit as well, so the lower back's flat to the bed. Do a couple more and just there, steady breathing. Just mobilizing the hips. And nice breathing. Let's do one more each way. So coming over, windscreen wipers, and to the other side. Very good. Stopping back in the center. Let's bring one knee in towards the chest. So just coming as close as is comfortable. Let's just maybe do a nice little hold here and then place the foot back on the bed, and we'll go again with that same leg. So coming in slowly, maybe going a little bit deeper. As you can bring the knee a little bit closer to the chest if you can. Bracing the belly as the leg goes down. So not letting the lower back come up off the bed. Protecting the spine. And bracing the belly as the leg comes back to the bed. Let's go to the other side. So taking the leg just gently on this side to begin with, and back to the bed. Bracing the belly, and leg comes maybe a little bit closer in, and back to the bed. And once more, maybe it comes even a little bit closer still, but just what feels comfortable. So we can repeat exactly the same thing with keeping both legs bent, or we can take one leg long. So taking one leg long and just support the head so you can have a look at where that extended leg is. We want to make sure it's in line with the hip. So we want to make sure that the leg is nice and straight. And then coming back down. And again, with the bent leg, we're going to bring it in towards the chest. And just stopping where you're comfortable. Bracing the belly when the foot comes back to the bed. And lifting up. And coming back down. And one more on this side, lifting up. Maybe you can come even a little bit closer, maybe a longer hold here. Nice long breath. And placing the foot back to the floor. Let's bend the other leg up. Take this leg nice and long, and we're going to come up, support the head, come up and make sure that leg is nice and coming straight from the hip. Coming back down with your head, and with this other knee, let's bring it in towards the chest. So just slowly and gently to begin, back to the bed, and coming in. Brace the belly when the foot comes back down, keeping the back nice and flat on the bed, and let's hold the leg in just a little bit longer here. And foot back to the bed. Let's bend up the other knee. This time we'll do a little bit of a hip opener, so we're going to just let the knee fall out and holding with your hand, so support with your hand, keeping this other leg nice and steady and foot grounded into the bed, and then bring that knee back up. So again, control with your abdominals, so bracing the belly as the knee comes out and coming back in, and help the leg with your hand if you need. And let's do one more this side, so opening the leg out and coming back in, and to the other side, so bracing the belly, keeping this leg nice and steady and grounded, taking the other leg, opening out to the side, help it with your hand and coming back up. So we're coming to the outside edge of the foot as we take the knee open and coming back up, and once more and coming back up. Very, very good. All right, let's take the feet a little bit wider now, and we'll do those windscreen wipers, this time a little bit larger. So with the legs nice and wide, we're going to tip them both over to one side. And again, using your hands to help the legs so that the legs don't fall heavily to one side. Just control the movement. Have a little abdominal control as well. So we want to brace the belly, keep the back flat to the bed. So keeping that pelvic tuck. Just making sure the spine, the lower back feels nice and comfortable. And this time, as we come back to the front, we're going to do a little pause. So I'm going to take some pillows. You can take however many pillows you need to be able to be comfortable as you bring the legs over. And we're just going to pause here. You might even want to put another pillow over this way, but just be comfortable. We want to stay here and stretch for a few moments. So I'm going to lift up my head to see you, but so the legs are sort of over to one side. So just feel comfortable, just a nice stretch. You keep your head to the bed. You can even take the opposite hand and stretch it out nice and long. So you're actually stretching the full side length of that side body. So away, the side of the body that's away from the direction of the legs. And then let's change it to the other side. So this time, taking some pillows over to the other side, taking both legs to the back this time, if you need a pillow for this leg to be supported, and just a nice stretch. Maybe taking that front arm nice and long, so you're stretching the whole side of the body down to the thigh, a nice side stretch. And let's repeat that exactly the same, but this time if you want to try it without the pillows, let's have a try without the pillows. Be much deeper stretch, but you do what's comfortable for you. So taking both legs over, making sure that lower back feels comfortable. So bracing the belly, letting this knee hang nice and heavy, but not to compromise the lower back. If you need a pillow under this leg or under the front leg, please do so. We can stretch that arm long, so we're really stretching that side of the body all the way down through to the thigh. And then coming back up nice and gently and to the other side. So rocking the knees over to the other side. Nice stretch, a pull in the quadricep up through the hips, the psoas, all the way the side body up to the inside of the arm as well. So a nice relaxing stretch here, beautiful stretch. Nice breathing too, let the breath help with the stretching. And then let's come back into the center. And let's bring the feet back hip distance apart. So we did a little hip opener before with the foot flat to the bed. Now let's brace the belly. Let's bring the knee into the chest a little bit. With your hand to support, let's open out the leg. So keeping the other leg nice and grounded, so we're a little bit stronger with the hip opener and coming back into the center. And again, so opening out, let the hand help you, bracing the belly, keeping the back flat to the bed, so tucking the pelvis a little bit. And coming back in, and we'll swap to the other side. Bringing the other leg up, keeping this leg grounded, bracing the belly and letting the knee open out to the side. Let the hand help you, guide you back in. Bracing the belly, tucking the pelvis so the back is flat to the bed, and only going as far as what's comfortable. We want to feel a stretch but not pain. Coming back into the center and lower the foot back down. This time we're going to take one leg out long. So I'm going to raise my head using my hand to support the neck, taking the leg long, making sure again that it is in line with the hip. Taking my head back down, this time bringing the leg into the chest. Let's just have a bit of a hold here again. Maybe now you can go a little bit deeper than when we first started. A nice breath. And we're going to take that knee open. So we can either hold onto the knee this way, or you can have the hand underneath the knee. I like to do it like this. So we want to make sure that this leg stays grounded. So make the leg active. Draw the kneecap up towards the face. Maybe even flex the foot. So the foot is nice and active. We want to keep that hip onto the bed. And then I'm opening out the hip. Only go to where you're comfortable. Looking at you here. And we'll just hold this. Remembering to bend the knee, bend this leg if you wish. If this is a bit too strong. Coming back into the center. And then I'm going to swap the legs. So bending the other one up, support my head to come up, make sure that this leg is nice and in line with the hip. Coming back down, either bringing the knee in, just a bit of a hold here, holding that stretch. Now activating this leg, drawing the kneecap up towards the hip, and activate the leg nice and long and strong so that it stays nice and solid. Hand either over the knee or underneath, and then taking that leg open. So again, only going as far as feels comfortable. We should have a nice stretch in the groin, the crease of the hip there. This leg is active, pressing down so we're not rocking over. The back is flat to the bed. And then let's come back up nice and tall. And let's just bring both knees in for a moment. We'll just do a little rocking from side to side. Just a little rocking. One way, then the other. A little massage. A little massage for the spine. And maybe let's do a few circles. So circling. You keep your head to the bed. I'm just having a little look here. And then we'll go the other way with those circles. And then let's lower the head back down. Let's flex the feet, and we're going to curl up. So you can take your hand behind the head again if you like. We're going to curl up and try to touch our nose to our knees, but of course only doing what feels right. Only go as far as is comfortable for you. So let's breathe in. On the exhale, coming up, bracing the belly, and inhale to come down. Exhaling, coming up, brace the belly. Inhale to come down. And once more, coming up, brace the belly. And inhaling to come down. Very, very nice. Let's extend the legs a little bit. So we want the knees over the hips. We'll just do a few little toe taps. So let's go with this front leg first. Bracing the belly, make sure the back is nice and flat on the bed. Let's just tap the toe to the bed and then come back up. So I've got my hands here that tells me that my knees will stay over my hips. So let's go to the other side. So tapping the toe to the bed and coming back up. So when we come back up, we can relax. So relax the belly. Let's breathe in. To breathe out, tap the toe. Breathe in to come up. Relax the belly. Breathe out, bracing. Breathe in to come up. Relax. Breathe out, brace. Breathe in to come up. Breathe out, brace. Breathe in to come up, bracing till we get up to the top. And you can relax the belly for a moment. Let's do one more each side. So let's breathe in. As we breathe out, brace the belly. Keep bracing as we come up. One more breathing out. Breathing back in. Very, very good. Excellent. Let's do a few ankle circles while we're here. Circling the ankles. And let's go the other way. Whoops, a few little cracks there with my ankles. A few gases being released. Very good. Let's put the feet back to the floor. Now, if I stretch my leg long, you're going to lose my foot, but that's okay. You get the idea. So stretching your leg as long as feels comfortable. You can keep a nice bend in the knee if you need. We want to just have a bit of a stretch for the back of the leg, the hamstring, the calf muscle as well. So the knee is still over the ankle. And in this position, without pulling, just feel a stretch. We can point and flex the foot. So I'll just bring it down just to show pointing and flexing. If you can keep your leg nice and long, just a few point and flex of the ankle. And then we'll go to the other side. So bringing that foot back down to the other side, stretching the leg up nice and long, keeping a nice bend in the knee if you need. And again, I'll just show pointing and flexing, keeping the leg long if you can. Nice steady breathing. Very good. Excellent. Coming back down. Now I'll just scooch down a little bit so you can see my arms a little bit better for the last few exercises. So just a few exercises for our arms. You can keep the legs bent or straight depending on what's comfortable for your back. So just arms by the side, thumbs pointing upwards. So we'll just take the arms, raising them, and just come to wherever is comfortable for you. Let's just start maybe just to shoulder height and coming back down. So breathing out to come up and to come down. And another one of those. And to come down. Now this time, if it feels okay, let's go all the way back. All the way, thumbs touching the floor maybe. Breathing in to come back. Breathing out. Breathing in. Go where you're comfortable. Breathing out. As we come back, just stopping over the shoulders, this time turning the palms forward. Let's just take the thumbs to the shoulders and then coming up long again. Breathing out, thumbs to the shoulders, bend the elbows. Breathing in to come up. Just a couple more of those. Breathing out, thumbs to the shoulders. Breathing in to come up. Let's do a couple more. Breathing out. Warming up all the joints. One more. Breathing out. And coming back up. Excellent. This time, let's get rid of my cushions. Take our arms into a W formation or like goalposts on either side of your head. So bending at the elbows, trying to have the elbows and shoulders at the same height if that's okay, but it's okay to keep them a bit lower. So let's just raise the arms like you're closing a book and then bringing them back open. And breathing out, palms and elbows try to touch. Breathing in to come back down. Keep thinking about that pelvic floor as well, the pelvis tucking up towards the face. So keeping the back nice and long on the bed. Tucking that pubic bone up towards the face. Keeping the back nice and comfortable. And coming back into a W. This time, let's try and stretch the arms long. So going where you're comfortable and then coming back down. So stretching up long along. Keep dragging the fingers on the bed. Stretching up long. Only doing what feels comfortable for you today. Still a couple more. And one more. And this time, let's turn the palms down and just with running the fingertips lightly on the bed, and then fingertips lightly to come back to shoulder height and coming back down long beside you. So just the fingertips running along the bed. Elbows can be bent a little bit, just be comfortable. Very good. This time when we get to shoulder height, let's turn the palms so that the backs of the fingers now run along the bed and come up nice and long, overhead if that's okay, bending the elbows if you need, and breathe in to come all the way back in and down. Beautiful. Let's just finish off with quite a wide hip opening pose. So let's grab some cushions if we need. Make sure we're going to feel comfortable and supported. We're going to come into butterfly legs. So the feet will be nice and close together. Some more cushions over here. Feet are nice and close in together to begin, and then we're just going to butterfly the legs open. So that's why we want a lot of pillows, because we don't want to overstretch the groin. So just be comfortable, get lots of pillows, lay back down. If you find it doesn't feel comfortable, then bring the legs back into a closed position. We just want to do a final little relaxation here. So we want to be completely comfortable. If it's okay to be in this butterfly pose, called Supta Baddha Konasana in Sanskrit, reclined butterfly. So making sure you feel comfy. Hands can be on the legs or beside you, palms facing up if that's okay. Neck is nice and long. The back of the head, back of the neck, nice and long. Chin tucked towards the chest just a little bit. You can close your eyes if that's okay. Or just soften the gaze. And just checking into your body now. Seeing how you're feeling. Seeing if everything feels like it's had a little bit of mobility, bit of stretching, tiny bit of strength. Certainly we work the abdominals. That's nice, steady breathing as you go. Checking into any sensations in the body. Noticing the left and right side of the body, whether it feels even. And it's okay if it doesn't. However your body feels right now is exactly how it should. No judgments. Just gratitude that you were able to do this short practice this morning or any time. Let's just try to focus on the breath now, just breathing in and out through the nose if that's comfortable. Not trying to change your breath rhythm, just breathing comfortably. If you're not feeling comfortable in this position, feel free to change now. Just doing whatever feels most comfortable for your body, just to finish off this practice. Just focusing in on you, on your breath, trying to keep the mind nice and quiet and clear for a few moments more. Any thoughts popping in, just notice them and then let them drift away. Focus your attention back on the breath, or back on sensations in the body. Let's just take 5 nice grounding breaths, just in your own time, in your own rhythm. And then let's just slowly start to make a few movements to wake up the body again. Maybe stretching out long, rid of my pillows. Nice long stretch, feels nice for me, but you just do what feels good for your body. Slowly waking back up, doing a few movements that might feel nice for you. Bringing the feet back to the bed and just going to turn over onto my side, getting comfortable. Just rest here for a moment, just slowly making our way back up to a sitting position. And when you do come to sit, if you need to position yourself to the back of the bed so you're supported by the headboard or the wall, please do so. Be nice and comfortable. Let's push up into, I won't be able to sit back up or you won't be able to see me, but if you're sitting back up now, either just on the edge of the bed or at the bed head, just check into the body, a few nice breaths, and feel grateful that you've practiced this morning. Thank you so much for joining me. Please let me know any other stretches or movements you would like me to do with you, and I hope you have a lovely day. Thanks for joining me. Namaste. Thank you.